Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Eshaan. Welcome to another review. I'm Eshaan reporting for Kids First, and today we'll be talking about The Teacher's Lounge. With compelling performances, strong cinematography, and a narrative laden with tension and dark humor, The Teacher's Lounge is an insightful parable on modern society, told completely from within the four walls of a German school. It makes sense why this schoolhouse thriller, if you will, is Germany's submission to the Academy Awards. Now, let me explain that schoolhouse thriller thing. The Teacher's Lounge centers around the idealistic teacher Miss Carla Nowak, played by Leonie Benesch, and her 7th grade class. The students are at the center of an investigation into a series of thefts. One of Miss Nowak's students, Ali, played by Rodenbostel, is suspected by all his classmates and by some faculty members too. After Ali's parents, Turkish immigrants, provide a plausible explanation and irately express their belief that these allegations have racist undertones, Miss Nowak grows increasingly dismayed with her colleagues and class, and more convinced of Ali's innocence. Miss Nowak resolves to set up a sting operation of her own, which ends up implicating the school administrator, Miss Kuhn, and complicating matters further. How she navigates a school turned against her is the focus of the rest of the film, and it certainly is a nail-biting, nerve-tingling watch. Director and former Student Academy Award winner Ilker Çatak crafts a tense, suspenseful drama laden with hopes, expectations, secrets, and baggage. In The Teacher's Lounge, Çatak uses allegory intelligently, so intelligently that it sends a shiver down your spine. The accusations against Ali and Miss Nowak's own Polish heritage connect to racism faced against minorities worldwide. The teacher's zero-tolerance policy and repeated frisking of students echoes a repressive police force, and rumors about the culprit fly around with as much speed as misinformation does in our society, propelled by sensationalized and slanted journalism. Most importantly, the students in the film are like young activists, organizing, fighting back, and standing in solidarity against the established order. The uneasy friction between the empowered and disempowered that's constructed by Çatak goes beyond a school theft and reflects the ongoing struggles in our world. Çatak's experience as a Turkish German adds pathos to the plot points about Ali, which was one of my favorite sequences in the film despite its brevity. All in all, the story flows really well. The film's somewhat absurd "it is what you make of it" ending is the only sticking point. It won't satisfy everyone. It seems the writers had the first 2 acts down but struggled to pen the 3rd one while sticking to the idealism of Miss Nowak. After all, for how long can you keep truth and ethics debatable? But when you look at the film as a whole, it's an effective, intense piece on our world, and leaves us agreeing that our math class experiences likely weren't this stressful. The Teacher's Lounge is anchored by Leonie Benesch as Carla Nowak. She hits all the right notes with her mix of goodwill, suspicion, and heartbreaking frustration. Benesch lets Carla be the highly empathetic and slightly maddening and deeply flawed woman that she is, and in the end we admire her with undertones of fear for her and for our own futures. Leonard Stednish as Miss Kuhn's son Leo also strikes a chord with viewers as a son desperate to prove his mother's innocence come what may. A final technical note, Judith Kaufman's cinematography grows colder and more jagged as tension builds throughout the film, and it seems to emphasize realism over utter beauty, and it works perfectly for the entire film. The Teacher's Lounge has a lot to say. It comments on how our own implicit and not so implicit biases impact the administration of justice. It promotes free speech and speaking out against objectionable acts, while also calling out structures of power and authority for bureaucracy and brutality. The most complex message in The Teacher's Lounge, though, is the one around idealism. Depending on how you see Benesch's performance, the film either pities idealists or laughs at them as their idea of the world's goodness crumbles around them. I give The Teacher's Lounge 4.5 out of 5 stars and recommend it for ages 12 to 18 plus adults. The Teacher's Lounge opens in theaters in Atlanta on February 9th, 2024, so definitely go and check it out. Alright folks, that's it for me. I'll catch you in the next review. Until then, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you can stay updated on all of our awesome reviews and interviews. Alright, auf Wiedersehen.
Schämen Sie sich.
Dein Blödsinnismus, den kannst du einfach zu Hause lassen.
Was sind das für Meinungsverschiedenheiten?
Was im Lehrerzimmer passiert, bleibt im Lehrerzimmer.